We got a little lo-fi going. I searched up, I don't know why it's in all caps. I just searched no copyright because we did get a couple copyright strikes on the last stream. That was pretty fun. Might just bring this down maybe halfway. And yeah, so today I'm gonna go back to the app. We'll see what happens. The React side of things is kind of a mess, not going to lie. The React side is fine. I think I'm just gonna start from scratch, and I might just make it fully with Next.js. Now that I think about it, I just want to hit the ground running with this, because I know what I want to do. But it's there's a lot of stuff in play, especially when I'm doing like some API routes and stuff like that. It gets crazy. It's dumb. So what I'll do is let's start a new app. Let me go here. I'll make this bigger. I'll go into my documents. There we go. CD web. Yeah, as you guys can see, I'm on Windows, but I can still LS. It's very fun. Projects. Whoa, projects, please. All right. So here I'm gonna pm create T3. I'm gonna use the T3 stack. We're doing that today. It's gonna be fun. Create T3 app. Big. I like it. Okay. Project. What will be called? Kino. I'll call it Next.js. Then we're gonna use Typescript. We use NextAuth, Prisma, Tailwind, TRPC. No, I won't use, because I'm going to migrate it to Django, so we're not going to do that. pnpm install. Yes, I would like to do that. The reason I'm using pnpm is because I think I said it's on the last stream. It's whack. It's absolutely whack. Let's check a little restream. Make sure the stream's running fine. Hopefully it is. It seems like we're doing okay on my end. But I would still like to check and see what's going on. So chat's looking spicy. Stream's looking good apparently. Yeah, no, it looks good. It looks good. We're good. So I'm gonna cedo. Actually, it's gonna be like that, and then pnpm prisma db push. My fingers finally got used to just typing pnpm because I just kept pressing npm and it would reinstall everything. So yeah, let's check this out. And we're up and running here. So what I'll do is, there is no secret, that's correct. Do I set up OAuth immediately? That is a good question. I'm trying to think people who use a fitness app. Let's check NextAuth, because that's what I'll be using to basically run the whole application. Let's check here. They have a bunch of providers. So I'll go here and we could see they have Discord, Apple. I could see Apple being useful. Integrating with them would definitely be nice. Amazon, Coinbase, crypto people, probably not. Facebook is definitely a huge one, I think. Foursquare. I'm trying to look. Instagram, no. LinkedIn, no. Netlify, Okta, Patreon, Pinterest, Spotify, Twitch. Realistically, I just see Apple and Facebook. Google, too. Everybody, I feel like, has a Google OAuth set up. So I'd say these three are probably going to be the ones I integrate. I don't know which one's the easiest. Facebook has never done me wrong. So I'll probably just do that first. Where's my card? I don't even remember making this app. these are what I did. Create app. It's gonna be a business basically app. Be Kino. All right. You guys want to see my password? It seemed to work. All right, that's good. We're a little spicy. Kino. Oh, did I spell it wrong? Gosh dang it. Gosh darn it. Let's check this out here. Hopefully I can just rename it, make it easy. Nothing crazy. Yes, thank God. Okay, that was close. I hope. All right, so this is the app here. Basically, in Facebook, it's pretty simple. They call it Meta. That's hilarious. Where do I go to the OAuth section? Forget. Native or desktop app. Enable if your app is a native or desktop app. It's not. We're on the web. Basic. Is it under basic? I think for Facebook, I need the client ID and the client secret. That's it. Client. Is the app ID app secret? Okay, let's try that. I will not be exposing that on stream, but you can be. Oh wait, hold on. Let's Cortana. I want to know who are these people using Cortana. Like, I just want to know who are these people. I'll probably open this in the old VS Code because we can. Pages, index, nice. Okay, this I'll open to side. Update that. I would like to, if it would let me. It's not. Okay, I'll open it here. Meanwhile, okay, so this is here. Meanwhile, I gotta put on my wallpaper. This is ridiculous. I do not have a wallpaper on right now. So I recently got wallpapers. What is it? It's not. I think it's called Wallpaper Engine. If it wants to work. It's working, kind of. Well, hold on. Okay, I'm here. I want to change this wallpaper to something spicy.
Play my craft, my diamonds. Play my craft.
Yeah, probably not. I want something. Yeah, this one's pretty good. Okay, yeah, no, we'll get something good. Maybe a little Blade Runner. That looks pretty cool. Let me see. They gotta make a Java one. A little JavaScript. Boom. Okay, let's try this one. Can't go wrong with that. A little chill, a little nice. It comes with music though. That's the problem. We gotta mute that. Okay. Now we're back here. Go to here. Open this up. Boom. And what I will do is I'll just have to update the env file. So that's what I'm doing behind the scenes right now. I think I have to add. We'll open this up on Facebook. Whoa. Where was I? Here. There we go. I'll bring this over here. Boom. Boom. Control B. Control B. Vim completely ruined my VS Code. It is sad. So yeah, in here, I think we just need the client ID, which I will add here. Client ID, and then I'll just put my ID there. And I also need this Facebook client secret. I'll put it equal to whatever the secret is. That's not being shown on screen, so I do not get hacked. And then I guess that's pretty good. Okay, then I can go here. I'll go back into terminal. And because it's Next.js, we have to restart the server every time we change the env file. Very fun. And here we just go into the auth. I just take Discord out because I want to know who's using Discord for this. And then boom. Wait, let's go here. Basically, we can just copy this code. What? Copying and pasting does not work. It's pretty sad. Okay, does work. Configure. For some reason, prettier is not working on my VS Code. This is very fun. There we go here. Boom, 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 boom. Like that. And then I'll just put this up top. I can take this one out. E and V. I wonder why this isn't being used. But it is. Oh, that's why. Okay. Because I'm supposed to take out process. Like that. We get a little type safety there. But it's still giving me an error. It's because I have to actually add it. It's very fun. I think there's a type. Schema. There we go. Using a little Zod. I don't mind it. So we need these two things. I'll just add them here. And then that's going to be a Z stringo. Little stringo action. And yeah, I mean, I think that's that. I just add this here. Like that. Boom, boom, boom. And then we have a little Z stringy client ID. That can't be it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Client ID. Facebook client ID. That's why. We put that up. See, I'm telling you, Control C and Control V do not work on my system. It's quite sad. Facebook client ID. Like, that's the most important thing for a developer. If you cannot copy and paste, we have a problem. You're not going to make your $1 million startup. It's just not happening. Whoa, whoa. There we go. And then back here, that's the Facebook provider. That should work. Restricted. Okay. So I'll just make a really quick. Whoa. I'll make a really. Whoa! What is going on? Why are you doing the things that you're doing? If I do a really quick. It's just not working. Okay, I'll go like that. There we go. Okay. Basically, I'm gonna make a little file called restricted example. Maybe example restricted. Yeah, TSX. Make it easy. Why not? TSRefCE makes the TypeScript stuff easy for me. And then I'm not gonna have any props. And then whoa, what's going on here? There we go. What shall I do? I think I'll do const session equals equals use session. Boom. And then that. What's the error? What is going on? Oh, they're right. Forget how you do this. Yep, there you go. Restricted. Yeah, I just didn't capitalize it. Thanks to React snippets. So yeah, I think what I can do is I can just do if session. Whoa. I think I can just deconstruct this. Session.data. Is that a thing? Okay. Then what I'll do is, if I can learn how to use Vim. Okay, there we go. Data, and then status. So if status is, we'll say unauthenticated. Then let's reroute. Let's route you to, and we have to add the router. Const router equals use router, and that's the next router that comes with Next.js. And then I'm going to do router.push, and then I'll take you to home just to test that out. And if status equals loading, We'll do return div loading, bro. Okay, that should be good. Okay, so this is home, and I go to restricted, and this should just redirect us back to home, and it does. It's magic. And I think we could, if we can simulate this real quick, I can show you guys that loading does show up really quick here. How did I do? Oh, throttling. Yep. Restricted. Oh. Let's try slow 3G. Just reload this. Okay, let's see. Should show us the loading. That's building React really quick. We still don't even get all the JS files. This is the problem. All right, let's see. Can this work, please? Okay, I guess we're waiting for this right here. Waiting for the TS files. Okay, so built the app. Now we're on the restricted page. It shows the loading, and it says, then it redirects us. Did it really show restricted? It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. Is that because I have to do a use effect? Is that why? Oh, because I have to stop. I have to return nothing. That's why. So if we try this one more time. Actually, I don't feel like doing that. Let's go fast 3G, because I can't take this. We'll go restricted. So it's giving us the JS, and if we look up here, it should be loading. It should not show restricted. It should show us nothing after the loading, and then reroute. There we go. I'm a genius. Am I a genius? Wow, I didn't know. Okay, and then I'll just remove that. This is looking pretty hot. So what are we gonna do next? Let's try to think. I might just start with the SQL models, and then let's go to draw SQL or draw SQL. Your diagrams, and I have one for Kino here that I made the other day. And basically we have a user, group members, group, checklist items. So log entry is going to be the most important thing. User, that's based off of the Django user, but we don't need that anymore because we moved to Next.js. And yeah, so I think, okay, so we have profile. Whoa, what happened here? Profile pic, bio. I think the profile pic has to go back into user. I think everything has to point to user. Like we might have to take all this stuff out and just move to user. Because Prisma, if I check here, this comes with a somewhere. User ID, provider, account ID, or first token expires at. Image, there we go. User. It comes with an image, just a string. I'm guessing it's in bytes. In accounts. Okay. So I might make a new one just called T3 user. And what T3 user has is, we can check this one out. I'm basically just going off of this one. What does it have? It has an ID. Cool. Name. That's a varchar. Whoa, varchar. And then we're gonna add a email. That's a varchar. Verified. I don't know if I'm gonna do verified. It'll still be in there though. And then image, that's the huge one right here. Why we have to think about this. Whoa. String. Whoa. Varchar. Okay, and then here we have accounts. Actually, no, we wouldn't write that because it's SQL. We'll just remove this column, and that is our table for the user. So if we can look here, what do we need here? We don't need any of this stuff except for our email verified, and image. And this stuff points to a user ID. Very fun. So what I'll do is, yeah, it's a one-to-one. And then I'll rename this to Django user. And yeah, so that's the fun stuff here that we have going on. I'll save this. So I think the most important thing is, since that profile and user is done, I'm gonna ignore friendship for now, ignore groups, because that's where things get a little funky, and I'll just focus on these three things here. So this is kind of the merge table, so I can do a many to many. I think here, I think in Prisma you can just directly many to many and it just handles it. But basically we have a log, well, okay, wait, session can only have one user. An account can only have one user. But a user can have multiple accounts. Very, very interesting. Fun. So here, this checklist items. Oh, I see. Okay. So log entry is what they're going to be inputting when they want to put a new entry, basically. Like, oh, this is my entry for today. This is the weight. This is the profile. Profile. That's interesting. So this one, that means no, this is one to many. So a profile has, yeah, so I don't know why I have this profile field. What's the logic behind it? I'm just going to take it out. There's no use for it. Image. So if you want to put an image just to show like how you're looking at a certain weight. And then notes saying, okay, this is how I look like, but you know, I did eat 2 chili cheese dogs the other day, so that's why. And then private. So they can make it, they can post it. Later on, we're going to have the ability to post to, let's say, like a group, and in the group it'll show all public posts. So I think this form here is what we're going to start with. Checklist items. I think login and sign up flow is going to be the most important thing for this app. So I want to make it super, super hot and spicy, basically. Will I be using something crazy, some crazy component library? No, we're just using NextUI. So we can zoom out and talk about all these juicy, flavorful component libraries there are. We can start with Material UI. We can start here because this is supposed to be the biggest, baddest, most company-driven framework there is, or library. We can slow down. Companies like Spotify, Amazon, NASA, they're using MUI on the moon. That's how crazy it is. Netflix, everybody's trying to get into Fang. If you don't know MUI, you're not gonna be able to get into Fang. Then how are you gonna get Fangs? I don't know. So yeah, so this is the biggest, baddest framework of all time. Is it the best? No. Ha ha. And yeah, so I mean, they have a lot of stuff. They have, I think documentation is huge. If you're looking for help, like as a beginner, I think MUI is amazing because there's a million posts online about MUI and all the stuff it does. What's the drawback? It forces you to do things a certain way, the MUI way, but also maybe doesn't look amazing compared to these other stuff. So I think after we can talk about semantic UI. So semantic UI is cool too. is it that much better than MUI? Is the thing I always ask myself. Like, is it that much better? No, it's not, but it gives you a little more control. You got a little more control over this stuff. It focuses more on functionality than just I can have a drop down now. No, it thinks about flows. It thinks about how, like, look, they have a feed built into it, you know. It automates a lot of stuff for you. Forms aren't horrible with it. Do I enjoy semantic UI for something that's not like a huge, like a company, like making like I think for more businesses, like I understand you got a lot of people, you want to use the component library, but I feel like the more people you have, just make your own component library. Like, why are we doing all this and that? I don't know. And then we'll go to the component library that everybody's portfolio is built upon, Chakra UI. As you guys can see here, I don't see Netflix here. I don't see Amazon. So it must be horrible, right? Not exactly. Chakra UI is pretty cool. I will say I feel like, well, first of all, it has a more, I guess, not mobile feel. I'm trying to think, more lighthearted theme. I don't even know how to say it without being more, without sounding philosophical, but it has more a little cartoony aspect to it. Like, it's not super professional, but it is super clean, minimal. It's kind of what you want. I think it's pretty great. I really like Chakra UI. Is there anything that I don't like about Chakra UI? I think their API could use some work. Their documentation could use some work about like the actual interaction that's, you know, underneath. Of course, any style system kind of like this is annoying. So I don't think there's anything about Chakra that's like different than other component libraries where it's like, what are we doing here? I think it's great. I think it's at some point it's like, I want a more little cooler, a little more modern, I guess, kind of look. But I feel like people who used to use Chakra UI are probably now using Tailwind stuff. You know what I mean? Like, the type of dev I see using Chakra UI is probably already using Headless UI right now. So yeah, that's where we'll go next. Headless UI is fun. It's hot. It's the newest of the new. There's nothing newer. There's nothing more amazing than it, apparently. That's what every Tailwind dev says. So Tailwind, what is it? Can you talk about Tailwind? Is it a component library? Is it a library? Is it built for React? No, it's not. Tailwind can be used with any JavaScript front-end framework library or just regular HTML. You can use it with anything. It's great. Is it like Bootstrap? How dare you ask that? I mean, how dare you? No. I mean, if you want to piss off any Tailwind, any person, any dev using Tailwind, pretty easy. Just say, hey, why not just use Bootstrap? Why not? It's because of this right here. Look at this. Look what's in front of us. Look at this code. Is there any pre-built components in here? No. You could use Tailwind with Chakra. You can use it with Material. I've done it before. It was very annoying. I've done it with Chakra before. I think I did a Chakra Tailwind one time. The only problem is like buttons will go away. It's like the background of a button will go away. The text is still there, but the background will just be opacity none, because that's what Tailwind just overrides all CSS styles, because it has a base. Like, it doesn't even override it, but it just takes away, like, let's say like I make a button, it doesn't have the default like gray background. No, it takes out all that so that you can customize it how you want. It's basically, I think I compare Tailwind more to something like SCSS, which, if you don't know, is just a different way of writing CSS. I think it's more like less or SCSS, where it's a different way of writing CSS. It's inline. Does it get a lot sometimes? Yeah, I agree. But is it much faster of an experience to make stuff 10 times? Absolutely. I feel like I work 2 times as faster. But I just feel that way. Maybe if I made a CSS file. For me, I hate thinking of class names. I just hate it. It's horrible. And I also hate putting JavaScript as a styling tool. Like, can we stop using, like, any MUI person using MUI will know SX width 300. Why are we trying to make everything JavaScript? Like, why are we doing this? What's going on? So I'm completely done doing that. So yeah, so we're going back into the CSS. I feel like we're reverse, and like we're taking a huge circle. All of humanity, or all of the web dev space, is just taking a huge circle and coming back to the good old days of Bootstrap. But Bootstrap, of course, comes with its own buttons, and some people kind of use that just to make a project really quick. They don't want to focus on styling. For me, it's just brought back the love of CSS. I'm back. I'm golden. So what stemmed from CSS is the beautiful stuff. I think it's even more important to note, not even just Tailwind, but the stuff that came out of Tailwind. Kind of like stuff like this. Tailwind UI components. Tailwind components. Great stuff. And it's not like something like MUI or something like Semantic or Chakra, or also, if you guys might like this, what was it called? There was another component library. There was another, and I forgot it. But yeah, there's many. If I search top React component libraries, you'll open this. There's so many. There's Ant. There's freaking Material. We talked about that. React Bootstrap I actually recommend more than MUI sometimes, just because it's just regular Bootstrap. Like, it's what it's supposed to be. Like, it's just super light, nothing crazy, not crazy interactions. You still control all the state. Semantic UI, Blueprint UI is interesting. I felt like the components were kind of something, you know, it is what it is. Like, React Motion, I don't even see that as a component library. Fluent UI is, it's Microsoft. Like, if you like Microsoft, the look of Microsoft and everything, congrats. I don't know, like, enjoy it. Like, if you really like that kind of style, that's up to you. Did they really put Redux as a component library? That's how I know a human didn't write this. Powered by TechnoStacks. I think a robot wrote this. Very fun. Retool headless. That I wouldn't really consider that. Ant Design's a huge one. Let me see. Mantine. I've heard good stuff about Mantine. Or is it Mantine? Is it Mantine? Not sure. But Ant Design, of course, is what it is. It's just another component library. Mantine Mantone has cool tones to it. I think its interactions with forms and stuff like that, it's not bad. Their hooks are not bad. I think they had one called Use Pagination. Let me see where it is. I feel like I already passed it. Is this alphabetical order? Okay, so H M. What if I do Control F? Pagination. Boom, there it is. Yeah, so I thought this was pretty cool. They even have built-in scroll into view, resize observer. Of course, they're using stuff underneath that everybody uses, like React Observation Observer and stuff like that. But hey, it is what it is. It's pretty not bad. But let's get into the juicy stuff, which is back to where we were, the Tailwind stuff. Components. They said, hey, you want stuff built fast, but you also want control of it. So here, just take the code. Just here you go. Literally, they just said, hey, here's the code. It's done, so it's fast, and you have like components, but also we're not going to do the state for you. We're not going to handle state. You can handle state how you want to handle state, which is pretty great, especially if you're using stuff like React Query or something like that, where you just want to have all the control that you can. You know, that's the great thing about Tailwind stuff, is like, it's just CSS. It's not CSS. We're not talking about the interactions and the state and how to handle that, how to manage state underneath. We're not, because sometimes MUI sliders will be weird, drop downs will be weird. It's great, but there's another example: headless UI. It's Tailwind based, building it on top of Tailwind, and it's still so responsive. Look at that. Boom. Here, let's zoom into this. I think that's not big enough, but look at that. Boom, 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 boom. I could do this all day. I could click this all day. Am I biased? No, not at all. This is beautiful. I mean, I've never seen anything more beautiful. I guess there was something more beautiful. Daisy UI. What is going on here? This is also built upon what's it called? Tailwind. I think I don't know what's the compatible like frameworks to this. Like what works on all frameworks? Okay, nice. I can't imagine anyone, like I don't see many Angular people like ever using this. But hey, it works everywhere. It's pretty nice. It's CSS. That's it. I like the toggle on headless more, but it is what it is. It's pretty nice. And yeah, remember me. Shout out Coco. And yeah, so but what if we want to go back to the component libraries? If I was gonna pick, oh, whoa, did I just spoil it? Did I just spoil what I was gonna answer? What if I wanted a component library and I didn't want Tailwind? Because some people they think Tailwind is overrated. Do I disagree with them? Yes. It's not. Maybe it's underrated. These people are not loving it enough. But what if you do want a component library? That's fine. I have an answer for you. You can, of course, if you want to go the Tailwind route, headless Daisy's great. Feel like Tailwind UI is just. I'd rather use something like Daisy or headless. But NextUI is, I think, the next UI component library that I will be using. I've used it a couple times before, and what I usually use it with is Tailwind. Surprisingly, they have a really good CSS system, and their CSS system is not bad. It's actually, I'd say, pretty similar to Tailwind in the fact that if we look at their, I think, override styles, they have it's basically SCSS in here, where you can just and hover and active and focus. Pretty simple. I know MUI has the same thing, but MUI is MUI. We have colors and we have like this $sign. And what happens is it's kind of like Tailwind in the sense that, I think default theme right here. We have kind of blue 600, blue 600, blue 700, blue 400. Same way we have blue 300 and 400 in Tailwind. So what I did is I just kind of override its styles so that it matches Tailwind. Same thing with breakpoints. I remember breakpoints were kind of annoying to deal with, where I do medium in Tailwind and then medium in next UI, and it would show up different. Like it would break. The breakpoints would mess up at different times. So I had to adjust for those, and then it was fully compatible. I had Tailwind and NextUI. It was pretty hot. The only thing is Tailwind does override the backgrounds of the buttons. So same thing in Chakra UI. If I had Tailwind here, this would not be blue. It would just be white and you couldn't see anything. But that's with any component library. Tailwind doesn't work pretty flawlessly with those, unless it's something like headless or Tailwind or Daisy UI, where we have these beautiful Tailwind built components. You know, why do I like this so much? I think it's because if Steve Jobs made a UI component library, this specifically for React, I think this is how it would look like. Not that it looks like Apple, but it just looks clean. I feel like I'm destroying the viewer's eyes by doing this, but I don't care. I don't care. This is keep your eyes focused, because this framework library, is pretty nice. So here, if we look at the inputs, this is probably my favorite. Okay, so we've seen many of these, and this is still pretty nice. Like, okay, if I go to we'll do MUI. We'll go back over here. Let's go to inputs. Inputs. Text field. There we go. We have this outlined. I've seen it many times. I've seen this many times. Nothing new here. Just material UI. But here, we have these smooth easing. We have whatever this is, which is like kind of it's like a solid that kind of lifts up as you focus in there. This is my favorite here, this outline. I use it all the time. It's beautiful. It's great. It's amazing. And yeah, and it's pretty cool. This is kind of like the icon for hiding. Let's see, primary, you can switch it with different colors. It gets pretty nice. Their air colors are really nice. And yeah, and it works with all of them. You can customize them to make it rounded if you would like. And this, I feel like, is the future. I don't know why. They just look amazing. Sometimes I just go on their site and just boom, like this, like it's a game. It's amazing. I think I really liked. They had regex validation. So if I said pineapple, it's like, whoa, enter a valid email. And then I go like this, like it just, I don't know. I think the design of it, having it minimal but also really bright and loud, it just works really well. And like, I don't know, like these just look very clean, very minimal. If we look at their, I want to show the modals. First of all, this button is amazing. I feel like this component library would look great with a React Native. I'm not sure if it works with it. Have I tried it? I think I've tried these with React Native. I'm not sure though. I think it'd just be amazing for an app. It's like it has the stuff from Chakra UI with that kind of more rounded, kind of more mobile friendly look, but it's still professional that you can use it. Oh, look at that checkbox. Can we take a look at that check? Look at this. Boom. Yeah, animation. It's hot. It's nice. Yeah, we could close there. I think they also had something for larger content, but there was another for not full screen. Without padding, if you'd like. Blur background. Yeah, this was really nice. I really like this. Back at 100. Yeah, this is just mental. I think this takes the great stuff of all these component libraries combined. In terms of, if I were just talking about design, because functionality, they're still in beta. Not that these don't work great, it's just that I want more. We need more components. That's all we need. Maybe we get every dev combined and just kind of go into this. They have a select coming soon. Autocomplete, I think. Yeah. I don't know. They're not like missing anything, but if you compare them to something like, if you're a company and you're looking at what Mantine offers, but I also think that like form validation, like I don't need my component library to do that for me. I think it's a hot take. I don't need my component library to do all that stuff. I want to handle that stuff, you know? And if I don't handle that stuff, I want to be able to choose who does that for me. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. A component library, I'm just using you for styles. That's it. And you can, like, I don't know. That's it. The popover is pretty nice. Their drop downs are pretty nice. And they come with a pre-made nav bar. That's really customizable. Really nice. Where are you? There we go. Nav bar. I've used this a couple times. It's pretty nice. They'll have zoom in here. If we look down here, they got a little sticky one, and you can see like it has like the blur. If I'm in, it still has the blur on light mode too, which is nice. A little more subtle one, which is cool. Here, let me put light mode just so you guys can see. That's the one right here. I think more newer websites I've been seeing them use to this kind of like detached nav. And of course they have a static one if needed. And yeah, they have a lot of stuff. They have like this highlighted one, which is cool. I wonder if they have the highlighted. Show it to me. Do they have it? Yeah, this right here. I think it's pretty nice. It's just one line of code. That's it. That's all you got to do. So yeah, NextUI is definitely something that I've used, and it's something that I had fun using, especially with Tailwind. So I think it's great. If they could support, I don't know if they could even, I don't even recommend they support Tailwind. I'm just using Tailwind because I like Tailwind. But I mean, because their own CSS system, like if I was forced to use their CSS system, I'd still be happy. It wouldn't be like MUI where I'm just stuck in a rut. You know what I mean? Like this is nice. This is cool. And yeah, I mean that's next UI. I just want to get the word out there, so people can just learn about this component library. It's the best of the best. I think it's the epitome of mankind. Maybe it's I'm overhyping this, but I don't think so. Especially with these tables, it's just minimal in the right ways. Especially if you're someone like, I think React developers especially are the kind that we don't want stuff handed to us, but when we do, we want to be able to have control over it. You know, we're not Angular developers. You know, we're not gonna have our file system chosen by some guy at Google that made it 10 years ago. No. We want to be able to choose, have as much control as possible, and just opt in whenever we want control or not. So I think this component library it's gonna be great. Still in beta, of course, but I think it's gonna hit the ground running once it gets out there. I'm just confused why people aren't using this. I really am. It's just like, who saw this and was like, you know what? No, I think semantic is better. Like, look at these inputs. Wow, these are just so much better than these. You know. So I don't know who are those people, but I want to get the word out there. I want to advertise them with my huge fan base of only 300 people. Only. Whoa. I'm a multi-million-dollar entrepreneur. I can get the word out there, get it to people. People are gonna find out how great this library is. We're gonna hit the ground running, go across the world, and do great things. That's what I think. So how do I use this? What am I supposed to do? So NextUI, of course, works with React and Next.js. So if you're using anything else, if you're on a legacy PHP code, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to leave. Walk out the door. Sorry. You gone? Okay, great. So yeah. So I mean, basically, it just npm install. I am a little weirdo, cause I use pnpm for stuff. I'm just a little weird. So we're in a Next.js project here, and I use pnpm. So you can use yarn, you can use npm. It's whatever. And I'll just add. You'll do yarn add or npm install, and then of course, NextUI. React, and it works with Typescript out of the box, which is great. I'll be using Typescript today, because if you're not using Typescript, I think we're gonna have a problem here. I'd love to hear your opinion on why you're doing that and why. Okay, and then I'll just, we're not using yarn, and I'll just start the app, and that's running. So let's just go here. We'll go to the old VS of the code, but you can use any ID that you're doing. So we're just in a Next.js application. Pretty simple. We're using the T3 stack. So if you don't know what the T3 stack is, it's just a way to write Next.js. That's all it is. It comes with some pre-built stuff, but that doesn't matter. That has nothing to do with what I'm about to do right now. I think what I'll do is I'll do div water, and then and just take this out, and then yeah, there's a lot of boilerplate here, so I'm gonna just take all this out, and then yeah, I think we're about to be cooking, and then I'll just call this app something a little spicy. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe like next UI for Next.js. Boom. And I can totally type, guys. I definitely can. Just not right now. That's the problem. So yes, we're in this Next.js application. We're going to be adding NextUI. So here, let's just bring this out. Let's not get distracted here. Let's focus on the goal. So what are we going to do? What do we start with? So we did do the install of NextUI React. Then we have to think about dark mode, which I think before I even do this stuff, that's what I'm going to think about. Because Tailwind has a dark mode. And how Tailwind's dark mode works is basically in the HTML up here, if you look at this, it says dark. That's how it knows it's in dark mode. So if I take this out, I just a little backspace here. Now we're in light mode. Well, I don't even need this button here. I don't need you. I can just go back in here, click dark, click enter, and now we're back in dark mode. So that's how dark mode works in Tailwind. So what's the problem? What's the problem? The problem is this dark mode doesn't do what Tailwind does. It's kind of different. So what are we going to use? Built into their site is an explanation called, you go to the dark mode page, and they use something called Next Themes. If you're using Next.js, if you're not, I recommend use dark mode. It's not bad. I think with a regular create React app, I'll just custom implement it. So whether you're using Next.js or React, this here works. It does, and it works with it does work with Tailwind. So all that matters is that we have that dark text there saying that, hey, we're in dark mode. If not, we're in light mode, right? So now let's add Tailwind framework guides. We're using Next.js, so I'm gonna go here, and then we can skip down over here. So here we'll just go. I used to have tilde. There we go. So I'll just go in here and I'll just do a little. I'm using PNPM. Of course, you can use whatever you like using, whatever fits your cup of tea. But look how fast that was. Wow. And then yeah, so I'm just gonna go either npx or yarn or pnpm, and then Tailwind init and then it's gonna make all the juicy files that we need. What's going on here? Spaghetti-o. I just realized that Tailwind's already a part of this project, so I don't have to do that step. That's pretty juicy. It's pretty hot. So I don't have to do that. That's fun. But the most important thing, all we have to worry about is after you do this, npx init, it's gonna ask you, let's add pages and components. So I'll do that here. Basically, I'm gonna go here. If it wants to work. What? Okay, I'm using Vim, so this is just not working. I'm using Vim within VS Code, and it has not been a great experience, I will be honest. And then now we're gonna add dark mode, and then class. This is very important to get this working. If this isn't here, you won't get dark mode working with NextUI and Tailwind. You just won't, because this here is what lets us do this whole thing where this dark mode class on HTML is all that matters. So that's what's gonna do that. And then so now we're gonna go back here, and let's go back to the initial getting started stuff. So in here we have we just have to add NextUI provider in the app here. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add this here, and then all I have to do is just boom, Control X. I was gonna do that to copy, but then I forgot I'm on Vim, so I'm just gonna not do that. Wait, I remember how to do this. Boom, D, and then go here and then put that. So now that we wrap this here, TS, it knows what I'm trying to do. It's like, oh, NextUI, you're doing that. Okay, no, that's fine. So yeah, and then I think what we'll do here is, okay, we add that here, and then we add document. I think this is important. Yeah, I think that we will be having to do this. So document.tsx, and then if it wants to work, there we go. Okay, so I think that's the problem. This is something that, with NextUI that I found on their page, is that this always comes up. So you just infer parameter types and it just does it for you, which is fine because this is assuming it's on JS. You're on TS, that's fine. You just do that, infer types, and it fixes that for us. So now it's pretty easy. What do we do next? What are we doing next? It's pretty simple. What are we doing next? Oh yeah, dark mode. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, so we'll go back over here, and then I will be going to the next themes implementation. So this is very important here. We're gonna need to add next themes right here. So in your app, you either yarn npm. I'm done with saying this. I'm just gonna add an npm package called next themes. And next themes, the great part about that is it just manages dark mode for us. So what I can do here is I'll just slap it in app just because that's what we're doing. But in reality, I'll make a separate files called lighttheme.tsx or just lighttheme.ts or darkmode.ts, as well as like a common theme.ts, just because to manage it, make it a little nicer, you know, more structured approach. But since nothing matters right now, we can do this, and I'll explain these colors really soon. So we'll do that, and then yeah, I just do that. Boom, perfect. So now the themes are created. We have a light and dark mode theme. Now we just add the next themes provider. The only problem is next themes has a very similar name to NextUI, so we just have to be careful, make sure that, okay, NextUI provider is the component library, and the next themes provider is the npm package that manages the themes, dark and light in this example. So go like that. Whoa, I have auto import. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna go like this. I don't know why I did that. Okay, next themes provider, and it seems we have to add a default theme, so we'll just go system. So if the system has dark mode originally, it'll go off of that attribute class. Did I mention before that we're gonna need that for Tailwind? Well, yeah, that's how this is happening. It's gonna add the name of dark to the thing, and it's pretty nice. And then I'll go here, and then light, we're gonna go with light theme dot class name, and then for dark, we're gonna go with the dark theme dot class name. Just going off of straight what they have here, but since copying pasting is very annoying, I thought I'd just do this and explain as I go. So yeah, we just, if it wants to work, I can just go like this, go like this, boom. So now we wrapped it with the next theme provider, and if you notice, I think it's important that we do have next themes before the next UI provider, having this then next UI provider, because it just makes more sense that way. And yeah, so what I'll do is I'll make a new page called let's say test theme.tsx, and here, I'll probably just make test theme, and yeah, so this is going to be our component here, and then I'll add the stuff that we need. This cannot be, we do not need this. Whoa, what's going on here? Whoa, I can get it. There we go. So what I'll do is I'll just add these spicy stuff that they give us here as an example. So this is going to be an example of how it looks like when you're doing theme switching and whatnot. Again, be very careful because there's NextUI at React. That's the component library, and there's next themes, and we're using Next.js, so it gets very confusing with the naming. Absolutely. So what we'll do here is we'll just add this little div. And yeah, I'm gonna go off of their example because I think it's a really good example to have. And let me just delete that. All right, we're looking pretty nice here. So we can go to localhost, and water is the home page. So we have to travel to the test theme page. And as we can see here, if I go like this and click it, it should go dark. And it does. It's magical. And guess what? Let's just wrap this in a div here. If it lets me do that, I don't know. And then I'll just go like that. And then what I can do now is I can just add a class name. Let's add a little 2XL. This is Tailwind right now. And it text red 500. And as you can see, it doesn't do anything whatsoever. So something's definitely wrong. Oh, is the project even running? It is. All right, so what's wrong here? There's something completely wrong. Class no touch dark theme. Oh. All right, so the reason we got that, we did a little troubleshooting live. So a lot of times when stuff doesn't work with the dark mode theme, and we know that dark, just the word dark needs to be in the HTML for Tailwind, that tells me a lot that we have to look here and see it's dark mode, but I don't see a dark here. So that must mean we didn't add something in the configuration. Right here, I think I see the problem. We can add a class name to this, and that's really important for Tailwind to work. So I'll just put light. We could just leave this at nothing, but I just like to add it so it just knows. And then class name here, we just have to put it as dark because that's what it's supposed to be. So if we restart this here, we can see that the class name was added, and as we can see, Tailwind is working there. That's beautiful. And the reason Tailwind wasn't working here is pretty interesting. That must mean that I broke the T3 stack when I did this. That's probably what that means. Yeah, I think I broke it. Okay, I'll just remove Tailwind. At type import Tailwind config. I'll copy that. It seems important. Okay, and then how do I remove Tailwind from React? Just to see how we do that. Oh, okay. npm. Oh, I just removed the package. That was not the answer I wanted at all. Does that fix it for me? I also have to delete this though. They didn't mention that at all here. I want to give them a down vote, Aruni. Oh yeah, I don't even have an opinion. Okay, so I'll go back here. I have to restart here. pnpm dev. Let's see what's going on here. Cannot find. Okay, so let's start the Tailwind install again, because that was pretty interesting. npm install. I'll use pnpm, and then we'll just Tailwind pnpm Tailwind init, and then that should make that. And I just go in here. I go like whoa. I go like that, and then the most important thing here is dark mode dot class, and yeah, that should fix the problem. If I restart here, I might need to restart the whole server, which is very fun. I might just remove terminal and just do everything here. Dev, pnpm dev, and that should do its thing while I reload here. Let's make it juicy. And then test theme. Still not working. It's pretty interesting. What am I missing? I think that just means I just broke it. Okay, what if I put CJS? Does that fix everything? Doesn't fix anything. That's interesting. So if I go here to index, I hit them with a tailwind. It's not doing anything. Thank you, T3 Stack. I appreciate you. This is very great. What I might do is I just might I might just PWD. Let's go dir. Or I can just open this. Just copy that. And then here, I just click it. Whoa, CD. So I'll go back here. And I'll probably just go through this whole thing again, actually. I'll probably RM, RF. Oh wait, I'm not in Linux. Let's make this a little bigger. And then make this full screen. I don't know if I want to demo this with Next.js. I'll do it. Next.js it is. Okay. So we'll do a little. I'll use Yarn. Wait, should I use Yarn? I'll use npm because it's cooler. I'll do npm start create next app. Whoa. Okay, no, I'll just reset this whole thing. Okay, so what are we doing? What's the task at hand? The task is to have both NextUI, and I'll open this up here. So there's something called NextUI, beautiful component in the library. That's what we're trying to add today, as well as the beautiful, the best Tailwind, the coolest hipster, the new Bootstrap, but it's not Bootstrap, because if you tell a Tailwind dev that hey, we're using it's basically Bootstrap, they will not be happy. So basically we're doing NextUI and Tailwind. How do we put them together? What are they? So NextUI component library, definitely. We have components, frameworks that works with React, which is kind of a library, and then Next.js framework. That's what it's made for. That's what it's intended to be used on. And then the Tailwind works with everything. Works with regular HTML if we want to, right? So I'll go in here. They have the frameworks guides for Next.js. I will be making this on Next.js. So getting started, we can just read these and do the same thing for both. So what do I have to start with? npx create next app my project. Wow, that's interesting. I will be using TS because it's just better. So create next app. And then I'll call it pineapple, because we can, and then I'm gonna make it TS because I just like TypeScript. I just like types, you know. If there's no types, I do feel like we're gonna have a problem. I really do think so. So npx create next app. We're just making the project. It's pretty nice. I just want to call out something real quick. So the main problem with having these two is dark mode. How are we going to manage dark mode? In project setup, that's usually the problem that you'll encounter. Like, how are we going to do dark mode if we have two different stuff going on here, both using dark mode differently? So Tailwind, Tailwind's pretty easy. It's just a class. You put one config, you say dark mode by class. And now, whenever there's a dark class on HTML, if I took this out and clicked enter, boom, we're on light mode. It's magical. It's amazing. It's Tailwind. So if I wrote dark back in here, now we're dark. Interesting. So what we'll do then is we'll just make dark mode for here, and using a package that they outline right here. So there's something called Next Themes. So it's going to get really confusing. We have Next Themes, we have NextUI, we have Next.js, which is what we're going to be using to make the project. So it will get confusing. Absolutely. So what I'll do is I'll just cd into Pineapple, and then I'll open it in VS Code using the little code dot. You can use whatever you want. You can use your Vim setup, your IntelliJ, whatever, it doesn't matter. And in here, I'll pull up this console, and let's just go through this. See what's gonna happen. So first, we'll start with actually adding these two, and then we'll worry about dark mode later. Okay, so we'll start with I'm using npm. You can use yarn, you can use pnpm, you can use whatever you want. But what I'll be doing is I will be copying this and pasting the best thing a React or any dev in general does is Control C, Control V, two best keys on the keyboard. I think I'll wait just a second. So in Tailwind, there's many ways to do this. But since we're in Next.js, we can just focus on the Next.js implementation. And of course, we have to npm install. This is just purely a dev dependency, which is nice. And then you can use yarn add, and then the rest of this if you want. And then afterward, you do yarn, not npx, tailwind init -p. So yeah, and then I'll just go like this. And now this is creating the files that Tailwind will use. And these are just the I guess packages that actually run it. So yeah, so now we have this file tailwind config.js. And what are we gonna add here? The usual content, just to let it know that hey, Tailwind, you're gonna be running on these file types. And the most important thing to make this all be working is that we have one thing here, which is dark mode, and we set it to class. So as I was saying before, just one config to make this work, where we can just go like this, and then just comment this out and press enter, and then it's magical now. So that's what does that. And now we can do something pretty spicy, which is add NextUI. So we finished the Tailwind setup. The only thing we have to do left is add this to our global CSS. We can take all this out. Take all that out and just add this. I'll probably remove home modules, pages. I don't want anything here. So much boilerplate. It's so fun. I'll take this out. Hi. Okay. And then yeah, I don't need this anymore. So I'll take that out. I don't need you. I'll take this out. And now we have this kind of homepage ready, so for when we actually implement stuff. Yeah, so we add this here, and now we'll do the NextUI setup. So we added this dependency. Now we'll go into I probably won't copy and paste this because it gets a little nuanced. So /app is kind of where we add all our providers and whatnot. So this has to be inside any provider we do add. So we'll do a little of this, a little of that. We're gonna add NextUI provider. Thanks to Typescript, it's just auto-filling that for me. Ooh, there we go. That's fun. And I don't think we have to add any options to this provider, which is nice. And yeah, so this is the wrapper. It's gonna wrap around, and yeah. So I mean, that was for React. This is Next.js, but it's fine. Same thing. You're just adding a provider. And then this is a document.js. If you're using regular React, you don't have to worry about this. But if you're using Next.js, this is pretty important that we do add this here. And we're using TS. So if you're using JS, it'd just be document.js. But I'm using Typescript, so I'm going to do .tsx. You can also do .jsx. That works as well. And yeah, I'm just going to copy this and paste this. We really don't have to touch this after we add this. If you're using TypeScript, this will pop up. We can just do infer parameter types, and that fixes that. It's pretty nice. And now we're practically done. I'm not going to do this stuff. So now we can move on to dark mode. how how are we talking right now? How are we gonna do this? So 2 ways. Next themes work specifically for Next.js. So if you're using Next.js, that's what we'll be using today. If you're using React, you can use this implementation, or you can use dark mode. The only thing is you're going to have to make sure that there is an option to turn on class-based. Here, if I search it up here, yeah, class name dark, and then you can just set that to dark, the word dark. That's it. You don't even have to add a class name for light, because it's just dark's the only word that you need. So you just make sure that in the config that there's a key class name dark, and that the value of that key is just dark, all lowercase. That's the only thing you'd have to add, but that's only for using just plain create React app. If you're using Next, we're gonna do a little more spicy way. We'll be using Next theme. So this is a package. Same thing with use dark mode. That's a package, so you'll have to install that. But for Next themes, what we'll be doing, and since we're using npm, I'll just use npm install next. Next themes. So it's gonna get a little confusing. We have Next themes, we have NextUI, we have Next.js. It's pretty fun. So here we'll add these themes. I usually have these in separate files, of course. Mentioned that before, but we don't have to. This doesn't go in document TSX. That we're done. We can just forget about it. So in this example, you can literally put these themes anywhere. I'm just gonna put it here because it's a lot easier to explain that way. Usually you want these in separate files, just for organizational stuff. Nothing special. The app won't break if you leave these in here. So yeah, I'll go like this. These colors is where you can set. Let's say I want red, or my primary color to be I don't know, RGB. You'll put your hex or whatever, whatever you want here. But for right now, I don't want to mess with this. This is specifically for NextUI. So this part here, this themes is specifically for NextUI. If you want to see all the options and how to customize that, you'll go to the customize theme tab for that. But I'm going to be leaving it by default. Now the most important thing is that we do go in here and add class name and make sure it's just dark. It's very important because, as we said here, this dark determines everything. If I add dark here, enter, that determines it. And if you notice, I don't have to type light, so we don't have to add one to light at all. That's not needed. So yeah, we'll go over here to next themes, and what do we have to do? We have to add a next themes provider. Next themes provider is originally just theme provider, but just to signify that this is for next themes, it's going to be under a different name. So that name being next themes provider. So yeah, we just have to add NextUI provider, and it's gonna have some options that's specifically for next themes here in the actual provider for it. So if we just add this here, and I'll just okay, we can just take this one out here. Okay, and then add to the bottom. Make sure that next themes is wrapping NextUI and then the rest of the components. I think it's pretty important that we have this before NextUI provider, that the next themes surrounds NextUI, so this can access that. An attribute class is important. Default theme system just means that if your system, let's say your iOS device, is on dark mode, that it just by default puts it on dark mode for you, and then you could change it how you want it after. And then dark theme dot class name. So now next themes knows that when we're in dark mode, we're gonna add dark to the HTML tag. So that's really important to get Tailwind working. Right after, what do we have here? We have this just basic app that kind of displays what does it look like when we're actually implementing this. We want to toggle it. We can add something for that. So in pages, I'll probably make a theme page, or we'll call it demo. .tsx, it could be demo.js or whatever. Basically just a component that will, I'll call this demo, that will display to us what does it look like when we're actually, you know, doing stuff. So we'll go here, localhost, I'll run that. Why isn't this running? Because the actual whole project isn't running. So I'll just do npm run dev. And now that this is running, the project is running, I can reload this and it'll show me my original place of hi. So we'll just go to the demo page right here, and then it gives me an error. Why? What's the error? Demo pages, demo.tsx. Okay, we'll go back to the root. We will. That's very fun. I'm not gonna take the time to figure that out. So instead, I'll just do this, copy paste it there, and as we can see, it's not doing what we want. Yeah, let's do npm run dev again. Everything's saved, like everything should be working. All right, let's try this one more time. What is the problem, pal? It's pretty interesting. Okay, what if I go to /demo? Oh, that's why. Okay. So the problem is that back in the demo we didn't export. So we're supposed to export this. So export default demo, and then that should fix everything. So when I go here, /demo, now this is what they want to show us on the NextUI site. Once we press this, it goes light. As you guys can see, by default it was dark, even though we're on incognito. Like, it didn't take that from anywhere. It's because my Windows PC right now is default on dark mode. So here, it started on dark mode. We could change it if we want. That's what we configured it to be. Now, does Tailwind work with it? We can check. So what I'll do is right here, I'll just take this out, and if it wants to work. Okay, I'll probably just take this out, and then what I'll do is I'll just add a div with class name. Now we're typing in Tailwind, and I'll do text red 500. But if we're in dark mode, we'll do text. Let's say let's do purple, a little purple 500, and that is what we'll show. So I'll just add this here. And then let's see, as you can see here, it's purple because of the fact that it's dark right now. So we said dark purple, and then as soon as we go light, we can see it's a red. So that means the Tailwind is not only working, not only can we make this 8 and make it abnormally huge, but it's also working with dark mode. So when we change it to dark mode, it's listening to those changes, and now it's working. That's kind of what we were looking for here. I do understand that. I mean, this was kind of more tailored to Next.js, this solution. But hey, if we wanted to do our React solution, what would we do? Instead, we'll follow this here, and go off of const dark mode, use dark mode, false, and then add the necessary. I can make a separate video if you guys would like. I thought Next.js would be just a lot faster to show, as well as the fact that it seems like this component library was more designed for a server-side React kind of solution. It works really well with hydration. The only problems that you will find with using these two, there's a reason why by default it doesn't just come pre-packaged with Tailwind. It's because they have their own style system. NextUI does, and I don't mean to take away from their style system, because they spent a lot of time on it, and it's really good. They have a lot of stuff going for it, and it's very similar to Tailwind. They have primary here. They have blue 600, blue 400, the same way that Tailwind has blue 400, blue 500. The only problem is those values are different. So I recommend I kind of prefer going off of the Tailwind and then customizing NextUI to fit Tailwind. You'll also find that the breakpoints are different. So in Tailwind, let's say if I went to demo and I want to say on medium screens, I'll do in Tailwind it's MD. On medium screens show red, let's say orange, 500. And as soon as this gets, oh wait, light mode, yep, it's showing 800, and then in here it's red. That's Tailwind. The problem is the breakpoints for Tailwind is actually different than NextUI. So if we go to here and we go to default theme, I believe at some point they show the breakpoints. And as you can see, if we want to change any of these at all, wait, where's the breakpoints? XL, it's somewhere. Breakpoints right here. They go 650, 960, 1280. So that's different than what Tailwind has. If we go into Tailwind, they have it somewhere, which is their breakpoints. It's different numbers. So what you can do then is either you go and you change Tailwind by going to theme and changing stuff here, or you can go into what is it, FTSX, and you change stuff here. I usually like to add something called a common theme, and let's say we change, and then we make like the breakpoints here, and we say that XS, I actually want it to be, let's say 768 pixels, and then what you can do there is have these inherit common theme. So breakpoints, this is specifically going inside themes. So what we have to do here is, I believe, in their docs it shows how to do that. So we'll just go theme, and there's colors, but we're gonna do breakpoints. So in here we'll go theme, and then breakpoints. Actually, we don't need to do that actually, because we already defined that here. So if I go dot 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 common theme, whoa, common theme, whoa, and then over here theme, and then dot dot common theme, that'll fix that. And then we can have our default breakpoints work both on our light themes and, well, the syntax was wrong here. And then we can have that inherit those, these two have inherit the common theme. So that's stuff, the only barriers of entry that I found, as well as the fact that if I added a button, I can show this here. If I added a button here, a NextUI button at that, I'll call it watermelon. And then I'll have to inherit, import this from NextUI. So I'll add this button here. As you can see, I can't see it. That's because there's no background. It's supposed to be blue by default. The problem is Tailwind's overriding it. So what we'll have to do is we'll add a BG blue. I usually put it 500. And now it's back. But the problem was that there was no background, because Tailwind by default removes a lot of styles, especially backgrounds to buttons. Inputs look different. That's because of Tailwind. So you have to kind of keep an eye for that. Just make sure that Tailwind's not overriding it. Outside of inputs and buttons, Tailwind doesn't override a whole lot. So anyway, I kind of like it more this way, because I can customize everything the way I would like, the Tailwind way. But I can still have the components and the animations that NextUI offers. If you can see, as I'm clicking this, it's getting bigger and it's showing the little ripple effect. So you kind of have best of both worlds there. It's pretty nice, and I'm really excited to use it some more. I'll probably show some demo projects. I'm kind of using it for my portfolio site, and I found this stack to be the best of the best kind of CSS framework to be using. I don't even know CSS, maybe CSS setup to have for Next.js. Of course, you can be using pure Tailwind with like something like Daisy or Headless, but I kind of like it this way. Not only do I get the dynamicness of Tailwind, but I also get some clean components. If you look at this toggle, it's pretty nice, pretty hot. So yeah, I mean, I hope you guys, kind of enjoyed this kind of guide, and it's something that, the devs for NextUI are doing some great stuff. I had an issue one time that I thought was an issue, but it wasn't an issue the other day, and I reached out to them in the GitHub, opened a error and everything, and like a bug and everything, and they responded pretty fast. They're like, hey, we have something for that. You just add this prop, pretty easy. And I was like, wow, thanks, amazing. Great response, so I really love the devs that are going behind this. Their design skills are amazing, immaculate. It's pretty nice. I love what they're doing, and I just want the word to get out there about this. It's a beautiful freaking, it's the best component library there is, and I'm a firm believer of that. So yeah, that's NextUI, and yeah. And then the customization is not bad too. So yeah, what are we gonna do next? I think we're gonna make the actual app. So I'll probably go back to T3 stack. I'm trying to think. Do I want to use Django or do I want to use Next.js? Tis the question. I think I'm gonna keep it this way and just use Django backend. The only thing is, I'm trying to think. I wonder if I want to just handle auth. I wonder if I should just use Next.js and use the back end of it for authorization and just contact the API. No, you have to do it on the back end, yeah. You just have to. I think implementing OAuth won't be too hard. I love how NextAuth does it on Next.js. I just love how they do that. But I will have to kind of stay and do what I'm doing here. So Pineapple, that is the name of the project, apparently. We're gonna CD out of here. What do I want to do? I think this is what I'll do. I will go into my directory. I will go in here and I will CD like a monster until I get to, not Django, I'll go web, and then I'll just make a directory called, what are we gonna call this app? Oh yeah, Kino, which translates to fitness in Hawaiian, which I thought was pretty nice. So yeah, and then we'll just CD. As you can see, I'm on Windows, but I can still ls because I'm cool like that. And then CD Kino, and then we're there. So I'm just gonna, I'll probably do, yeah. So I'll probably do. I have to think about this. I'll probably take the file here and just open it in another terminal. So this will be front end, back end, front end, back end. Here I'll start. I like PNPM, so I'm gonna go back to that. PNPM start. No, create. Do I want to do T3 app? Yes. Yeah, I will. PNPM create T3 app, and then that starts. And then it's gonna do its little magic. It's gonna do a little magic here and there, give me that cool stuff. We're gonna call it Kino Next.js. Typescript, we use NextAuth Prisma, Tailwind, not TRPC, because we'll be using Django for this. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and then on over here, we'll do a little pip. No, this is Python. Django admin create project, and then it's gonna be Kino, and then we have to use underscore because it's Python, because it's magical like that. I did mean start project. Thanks for correcting me. I did mean that. Thanks. Man, the passive aggressiveness. How dare they? Kino, Django. Boom. So it's gonna do its stuff. That's actually pretty fast. And then virtual. We do a little virtual environment so that if I share this project with someone else, they can open it. A virtual env. It did what it was supposed to do. Perfect. And then I can just do code dot. And in here, I have my front end and my back end. It's pretty beautiful. So yeah, I'm gonna go this. What do I want to start with? Front end, back end? Honestly, I just had a long day. I want to start with the front end. I do. Okay, and then I'll just do pm id, and then I'll go back to here. We're gonna be doing this again, third time this stream. And then we're just gonna be adding a little. Wait, Tailwind's already there, so we don't have to do this anymore. I think I just have to add this magical library that's gonna make me look like the next Elon Musk. At NextUI org React. What a weird name. And yeah, okay, so I think once that finishes, I can go here to source, pages, app, pnpm dev, and then what shall I do? Oh yeah, over here. Boom. Copy that. Copying and pasting. It's the one thing that I always do. It's amazing. TSX. Boom. Whoa, I had someone in the chat say something. I had no idea. Chat is not working very well for me, unfortunately. So I do apologize about that. Nabil Abbas. I feel like I've heard that name before. I'm not sure where. 18 o'clock. I don't know why I restream. Okay, so I can show you my chat. My chat shows up like this. 18 o'clock. What's 18 o'clock? So 12, 6, 12. 18 minus 12 is 6. So that means 6:39. Boom. Oh, that's why he did the fix for me. I knew it wasn't working. I had no idea why. He had the insight. Yeah, so that's pretty fun. I didn't even realize that. This is source, and I was just going off of pages. Pretty fun. And yeah, so here I'm just gonna infer types. Could not read file. Oh, because it doesn't know that I installed it. Anyway. Should be okay. Getting errors, but I think it's fine. Import styles. Why is nothing working? Oh, what is going on? Okay, that's fine. So I'll go here, and I'll go straight to the dark mode, and I'll add next themes. Whoa. Okay, yeah, and then pnpm add next themes. And yeah, so that's gonna be pretty nice. And then yeah, so I'm just gonna add this. Easy as hell. And then light mode, dark mode, pretty cool. Did this 5 times now. Pretty fun. Since this is an actual application though, since we actually care about this app, I will be putting this in a separate app because we can. And what I like to do is style, so I'll have a common theme.ts, and then a dark theme.ts, and then a light theme.ts, light theme.ts, and yeah, so I put the light theme here, export, and then that, and that needs to be imported. Perfect. What the hell? Cannot read file. Why not? Pretty fun. I think it's just VS codes. Just not realizing where we are. Okay, and then dark themes. So if I open the scan, it's really giving me an error. Oh wait, did it not npm install? Interesting. Npm Prisma db pull. A lot of things are not working right now. Oh, yeah, it's DB push, not pull. That's why. I pulled on a door that was supposed to be push. Hilarious. DB push. Okay, there we go. And then npm Prisma generate. Fun. npm dev. Okay, pretty fun. Common theme TS is going to be export const common theme .ts. Whoa. Boom. I can write an arrow function. I really can. Honestly, got tired of it now. And then here we'll have. Why can't I export this? Okay, this is bad. I do not know what's going on here. env that needs to leave. I think I have to open this project separately in a different VS Code window. I think that's what it is. I think that is a problem. Okay, so making this app. We're doing it. We're doing great. Okay, so that's that. And then in here, we're gonna close folder. Yep. And then I will open the folder that is documents, coding, web, Kino, Django. Whoa, back. Django. There we go. In this one, yeah, so that's why we are in the wrong directory. Whoa, I think I messed something up. Yeah, I think I did. I'll check my file system. We just cracked the code. Literally. How did it even open this? Like, where am I? Okay, so I'm gonna close this folder because it's being a little sketchy, a little scary. And then web, Kino, Next.js, boom. Okay. So we're back. I hope our changes are still alive. They are. Okay, export const dark theme equals create theme. And then, yeah, type dark, and then class name is going to be dark. That's really important that we have that. And then theme. Okay, theme's going to be there. Theme's going to be right there. Perfect. Pretty flawless. Pages, app. Now we're going to add the juicy next themes provider as well as the NextUI provider. So I just got to go here, do that. We're on Vim, so it's very okay. Whoa, Whoa. Whoa. Boom. Boom. And then slash boom. Okay. Fun. Well, what's the problem? Oh yeah, we have to import them. I think that does that for us, and we should be good. And then here, we just import these, but it won't let us. Export const light theme. Export const dark theme. Okay. That's fun. Here we go. Okay, that should fix that. And I believe we are good to go. So if I add a page, demo.ts, ts flow, demo.tsx, go here, do that. Rename this to, demo. And then export default demo. Yay. Okay. And yeah, if we open this, it's not running. That's fun. Dev. Boom. Spicy. And then go. Oh no, secret. Felt like it did that before. Demo. Boom. And yeah, it's working. Let's see with freaking Tailwind if it's working. And I'll do class name, text to Excel. Please work. That's all I ever ask. That you do work. It is working. Okay. Dark. This is the moment of truth. If the dark mode is working. Purple. 500. Yes. That's exactly what was needed. I think I have to actually add a class name for class name lights. Oh yeah, that's why. Gotta go in here and add dark mode class. Whoa. There we go. Spicy. Okay. And then what I will do is, now that we have a component library, I can add my juicy code. So I hope my latest code was pushed to my portfolio, and on there I think I might just make a whole component library for myself using these two technologies. Obviously it won't be public, but it's just for me, like as I'm building apps. I don't need to remake a navbar 5 million times. T3 portfolio, source, components. I have a loading page, a footer, and a custom nav. It's pretty nice. And yeah, I mean, it helps me have fun. Components, and then we will be adding custom nav. Right, so where are the errors? This needs to have a key path. So that means I'll have to add one here. Where are we? This is 86. Yep. Okay. I'll just do key. The path has to be unique, of course. So yeah. For routes on nav, commit that change. That was pretty fast. Okay. And then what else is the problem? Hero icons. Yep. So I use hero icons as my icons. I really like it. It's like the Tailwind of icon libraries, because you can just copy the JSX and they give you all the code, or you can add the npm package if you would like, but they don't force you either way. Add at hero icon slash react. Boom. Do your magic. Thank you. And then I just run dev, and it should go back to being spicy. Oh wow. Thanks to Islet. And then VI, boom. Currently it's not taking any props. Route type, this should be applied here. Thank you. Oh yeah, gotta add a little array functionality. And yeah, what a day. Fun. Okay, we don't need this. Random code is just around. And then, so now that we cleaned up the code, this should be usable. Yes. Okay. One problem. We don't need I because it's not being used. I don't know why I pulled out I and just never used it. And then we can just go to the, let's use demo. And then I'm just gonna use a fragment. And then I'll just add custom nav. Boom. Amazing. And I'll just YY this, and then whoa, something went wrong down here. Oof. Okay, are we good? Boom. Okay. Yeah, let's try this. Nice. What is that background? I think something went wrong here. Interesting. Either way, I don't need these styles. Yeah, now we're back. Coolio. We're cooking. We're cooking with fire. Cause this stuff's great. Okay, so should we start with login? I wonder if I should start with like a getting started page. I think I will, because I do have a little Figma for it. Do we have Figma? We do not. That is fine. Then I will open Figma on here. Log in. I will show everybody on the stream my passwords. I just want to be open source as a person. Boom. So this is kind of what I spun up real quick. Kind of this like kind of cool, like, I don't know, like greenish to like this cold cream color. Fonts will be, what is this font? Poppins. Okay, I can add that. Google Fonts, the best of the best. I love Google Fonts with a passion, even though I don't like Google. It's kind of sad. Boom. I just wish they had a way that I can just select all of these. That's it. That's all I wanted. Okay, and then we just import it. I'm going to do it in the CSS because it's 10 times easier that way. Or I do want to test if I can just go like this. I do want to test that. And then I believe in Next.js you go to document for that. I think so. Okay. So I just go like this. Interesting. Okay. What I'll do is, because of the fact that I don't care, I will go like this, that, and just go like this. Because of the fact that I'm super lazy. And then there we go. I was looking for the file. And then I just add this switcheroony here. So I'll go H3 is where I stop. H4, H5, H6, and then P, and then LI, or you know what, all. I'll do it for everything, and then just override it, because I have two fonts. So yeah, I'll go like this, and then if you're an H1 or an H2 or an H3, you get a super funny font called Tilde. And it's sans or sans serif or Poppins. But then you can go sans serif. And where is this font? Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Okay, I'll bring you back here. Come back. Tilde. I don't know if that's how you say it or not. Tilde font. It's on the font. Let's go. It's free, open source. Is it? Seems like it. Let's go. Shout out to font. So that means I can just go like this. Extract to. Which one am I using in Figma? Hold on. I think I have too many tabs. It's became a problem. Localhost, we'll take that. Actually, no, we'll delete this. We don't need it. And yeah, so I'm just gonna extract this to. I think I already did that. So we're just gonna cancel that. And then I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna do something pretty funny, which is go here. That's not what I wanted to do. But yeah, we're here. I'll check the Figma to see if what version of Tilde we're using. Semi-bold. Interesting. Semi-bold. Open. I think true is actually better. I forget. Is OTF or TTF better? OTF versus TTF. ASS. Let's see. I knew it. So OTF's better. Okay, great to know. Go back to VS Code. And then I go back to my files. Get this. And then I go to public, I guess, assets. Whoa. Okay. And then I create a folder called fonts. And then we can just add, drag and drop. Boom. And I'll decapitalize it or lowercase it. I'll lower it down, and I'll just probably copy the relative path, go back here, and then what I'll do is before I do anything here, I'll make a font face, font family called Tilde, and then this is going to be here. Boom. Very fun. Okay, I think I have to go like this. Whoa. Boom. I feel like I'm doing surgery. Okay. Boom. Boom. That should work. Boom. Do I actually have to? Okay, that's annoying. Okay, so from styles to source. Yeah. You have to do it again. Yeah. Okay, will that work now? Okay, I think so. So that means in my, I'll probably take out the H3 because size doesn't matter when it comes to Tailwind. Whoa, came out wrong. We'll try it here by saying or I'll make a class also called Tilde because oh wait, a class. There we go. And then this class, I think that was a really dumb way to do that. I'm gonna not do that. I'm gonna choose not to be dumb. And I'm gonna go back here to Google Fauna Roonies. And I'm just gonna do the CSS way. So why not? Because we're already importing stuff, so I'm not saving any time. And then what shall I do? Okay, I think we're pretty good here. I think that means I can go like that, but I'm not sure. And then what I will do is in my nav, interesting. I just wanted to close the freaking tabs. That's it. Close all. Okay, and I'll go to custom nav, and then in here I will add the font, which is Tilde. Let's try it. It worked. It's pretty easy. And then what if I didn't put it? And it's Poppins. And I can test the font. Whoa. I can test the font by going to what font? Uh-oh. Poppins isn't working. I knew it. I knew this was going to happen. Global CSS. Poppins. Is it not being able to import? Because I feel like that would tell me that. Maybe I just install freaking Poppins. Interesting. What do I do? Interesting. That's cool. That's fun. So is it not using Poppins? Like it's choosing not to? What if I said it was important? Like you gotta do this. What if I took this out? So I think it's doing something. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. And then all I have to do in the custom nav is change the routes. So I'll have home, groups, and then profile. I think that's all the routing I'll need, if I'm going to be honest. Home, groups, profiles. Maybe I add something for the actual, maybe I call it, I feel like a lot of stuff is going to be on dashboard, but you're still going to want your own page. So on dashboard, we get a bunch of graphs, cool stuff, alerts. I can do add log. and then a path called add log. I wonder if in router, I'm gonna console.log router. I wonder, or actually I'm gonna print def router. Why isn't that working? Oh wait, it's freaking JavaScript. Why isn't this working? Oh yeah, wrong language. I am in the wrong language right now. Oh, we're using TypeScript, not Python. That's good to know. I'm just gonna console log router and see what they have. I wonder if they have all routes. Because if that, I can just make it dynamic. Locales, events, components, /app. No, I don't think I'll do that. I was thinking about making it dynamic, where like automatically when you add a route here, it adds it to the nav, and I just realized that's a horrible idea. So instead, what shall we do? What is it that we shall do? Oh yeah, the getting started page. So getting started page won't have a custom nav bar. I think I'll make that the base page. So base page index. If we go back to index here. Do you guys see that beautiful? Here, let's go back here. Turn it light. That's pretty nice. I think that's pretty cool. The only problem is H1, H2. That's why. Okay, that's fine. And then what I'll do is go like this. Delete that. And then I shall add a div. That's it. That's the app. We're done here. And then what I'll do is trying to think. Yes. Okay, I have it in my head. I have what I want to do in my head. HScreen. Yes. Overflow hidden. Okay, and then I'm gonna add. Oh yeah, background. Oh yeah, I should make some custom Tailwind classes. Or I should just change NextUI. That's what I'm thinking. But to access the colors means trying to think. Dark theme, light theme, dark theme, light theme. Let's add. Let's check their documentation. Their documentation. Dark mode. Oh, you can create your own color. Nice. Let's see, primary gradient. Let's see, based off of the Prisma, those are our colors. So I'll probably call it maybe like a dark. I wonder. Something to think about. Interesting. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll probably just add like a background color. I'll call it. Wait, what do they call it? Varus. How do they define their colors? With the do they not? $sign. Okay. So yeah, I'll call it background, and then whatever this is. And then I'll call it that. And then why? What's wrong? Oh yeah, I think I can just go like this, colors, and then boom. Amazing. Amazing. Doing great. And then I'll just background. We'll add background secondary. Yeah, so I'll do a biggie, and then biggie secondary. And that biggie secondary is this one. And then, wait, I can't name Python that. Okay. JavaScript field that. Okay. And then, let's say white, cool white, warm white. I think that's what I'll do. Cool white. And then we will add warm whites. And then this is going to be our neutral. I misspelled that completely. Background neutral. And then I'll do cream, and that's gonna be this color. Oh wow, we are cooking, my fellows. Perfecto. Okay, and then that means that, okay, I think with Next.js you have to restart this. Whoa. For changes to occur when you change the actual theme. Otherwise, you're gonna be waiting, and you're like, "Ooh, when is the change coming?" And it'll just never come. All right, so I am thinking, what's going to be next? Where are we gonna go? What are we gonna do? We have our routes. We have our colors. I think we just start knocking out the getting started, get a starting page, getting started page. Yes. And I'll probably use, this is very annoying. I didn't realize that. How am I gonna use my custom colors? Text CSS. Do they have a regular like div CSS that I can use? I don't think they have a regular, just like a regular box, kind of like MUI has. Keyframes. I don't care about keyframes. I feel like they should have something like that. Container. Button, card, table, nav bar, input, text area, checkbox, radio, tooltip, progress. I don't see any like generic like div anywhere. Is that what card is supposed to be? That's unfortunate. Okay. I wonder if I can just do a card for this. CSS. What I want to do is background, and then just do like this. Wait, whoa, this, and then background. CSS background. CSS. What's the problem? Oh yeah, we have to add the ending tag. I should. I think I have to add something called auto rename tag. Auto rename. There we go. So when I make a change to one tag, it should affect the other. And that's not doing what I want it to. If I put blue 600, all of a sudden it works. Okay, let's see. Does it have any padding? I'll probably put MO. MO. PO. Rounded. None. Is there a reason why there's... Let us see what is going on here. There's a little gap. Does it get bigger? Yeah, it does. That is a significant, pretty significant gap border. So then I just gotta do. So without this, is there margins? No, there's no margins. Okay. Border 0. That fixes that. Now it's just a regular div. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably make a generic component called box.tsx, and then I'll do tsref. Whoa. And then I'll probably do I'll just copy this. Noob. I am the noob. You are a noob, man. Yeah, so I'll just take this here. And this will extend. Div. React, come on. Help me out. Do the things for me. Props defined but never used. I know that. Thanks for telling me. And then in here, I'll just do props. That should do the thing that it wants me to do. I think I have to go like this. Man, get on Battlefield 4, dude. What are you doing? Then I go like that, and then we're getting a little spicy. So now I'll have a generic freaking div. That's all I wanted. But the thing is, I cannot use a generic div. I have to use a card. So that's the problem. I'll have to think about their implementation of Typescript. Card component takes HTML div element and card props. That's fine. So yeah, my generic thing will take those props as well. I think that's the solution there. And then I hope they let me import this. Card, this is taken from NextUI React. Where does this come from? Card component. Wow. So I don't think I need all these actually. I just wanted the NextUI attributes, but it won't work on something that's not a card. So what I'll probably do is I think I can I forget how to do this in TypeScript. Frick. How to merge types. And that's what it is. That's all I need to do, I think. And if I do that, then that's something that I can offer up to other people that are trying to. I think I might put in a free feature request for them just to have, because it's kind of ridiculous not to have something like that, to be honest. Why not? What if I just did any? Because I don't care. Because I'm a dog. So it's fine if I do any. Okay. Then just ignore. Ignore. And just keep walking. And then the only problem is I'll have to do props.children here. And I'm gonna act like this is working, when in reality it might not. So yeah, then I'll probably go back to custom nav. We're here, we're spicy, and I think now I can use the box how I want to. So, but TypeScript won't give me the juicy autocomplete. Damn. I might do maybe like an omit freaking HTML div element, and then I'm gonna join that with a freaking what I'm gonna emit style from that. What's going on, guys? What's up, Sigma? What's up, Munid? What stack? We're using the T3 stack. So basically we're doing a Next.js front end. It's React basically. I'm using Prisma as an ORM for the database. And I'm going to switch this to probably like something called Planet Scale that uses Postgres. So I'm going to scale it like with that. And then backend, we're doing Django. So Django is pretty fun. Django and Django REST framework. So I'm going to use that as a kind of a REST API. And then on the front end, we'll be using the juicy TypeScript React. It's pretty fun. And right now I'm just kind of working on a component library where it merges something called Tailwind, which is like a CSS kind of style library with kind of this new component library, but it just doesn't work with this technology. So I'm trying to merge them together. Because it's juicy, it's nice. Probably go to the homepage. So I'm trying to merge this with Tailwind. Hey, was watching? Oh no. Oh no. Next thing you know, Luna's watching too, and then we have a problem. But yeah, it's fun. We're just doing stuff. We're chilling, we're coding, listening to lo-fi. It's great. And yeah. Now I'm streaming on Twitch and get the baby up to speed from now. Oh yeah, yeah. Got the baby a full-time job before she even gets out of the womb. Any advice on how to learn coding? Well, I mean, number one, you know, you have to be. You can't just. I don't know. What would I do? I don't know. You have to be good at Valorant. I think that's what you have to do. You have to, you know, not be horrible at Valorant. You can't use the Spectre. You can't. So if you use the Spectre, you actually, I don't know, you lose brain cells. So it's kind of bad. So that's what you have to do. I'm sorry. That's the only way. You have to learn in assembly. That's the only way to do it. If you don't know assembly, then you're probably horrible. You're probably horrible if you don't use assembly. I'm not even using an ORM. This folder, it's fake. I'm I'm making raw SQL queries. Keeping it, you know. I did do an API a couple days ago with Golang actually. It was pretty fun. I was using something called Gin. It sounds haram, but it's not. It's pretty nice. Gin with a G, so not a J. So that's why you know it's halal. We're keeping it halal here. Golang. So it's a HTTP web framework. It's much better. It's like 3 times faster than Express. It's pretty nice. The only thing that I didn't get like interceptors working. Still haram. It's still haram. Yeah, we're using. It's bad. It's not. It's really bad. Yeah. It's pretty nice. This is benchmarks. I think. I don't know what they compared it to. I don't know if Express is here, but yeah, it's pretty nice. The only thing that I didn't really get working too well was the interceptors. Like I wanted to use middleware and stuff like that, so that's too advanced for my brain. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I guess you'll never code. Yeah, you'll never succeed as a coder. I'm sorry. Stop here. I don't know if you've ever tried, I don't know, cooking or something. Maybe find a hobby or something like that. You're gonna have to figure it out. It's not. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's very annoying. So, what games do you have? Am I gonna have to install Escape from Tarkov? Oh, what do you have? Because I am down to game. I have a new juicy CPU that just... It's amazing. Ryzen 9. Am I about to show my CPU? Am I about to flex on you right now? I know you have you probably have a Ryzen 9 too, but I don't care. I have a Ryzen 9. Does this get bigger? Oh, it does not. I wonder if MSI Afterburner shows it. But yeah, it's a Ryzen 9, 24 core processor. It's amazing. Yeah, but the problem is, it did like, it hits in like 81C earlier when I was playing Battlefield, and I had to take out once I took out the panel of my PC, then it went down to 50. So I think my case is just bad. I think that's what it is. It's pretty bad. It's not good. I do not enjoy it. Yeah, it's not. I don't know. Ryzen Master, right? Okay. Oh yeah, I have to change my wallpaper. Hold on. Boom, boom. This is a Ryzen Master. Yeah, this was 81. Not good. Where are you? There we go. That's my wallpaper right now. Not to get political. I think it's a good wallpaper. It's nice. Sometimes I'll throw up my Vim terminal on here. I'll just go. Let's go cd kino next.js cd source cd components. Does it really stop doing the animation once I go in the terminal? That's annoying. What the heck? I had this and Adam was like, what's going on here? ls and I just do NVim custom nav. Now we're in Vim, and it's so cool. Sometimes I just do this and I have Trump monitor my code, make sure it's not corrupt like he is. Not getting political though. I'm not. Making my own component. Okay. NVim box.tsx. Okay, so this, I'm just gonna be lazy, and I'm just gonna put this as any. So yeah, what are we playing? What are we playing today? What are we gonna be doing? Yeah, I can join. You guys can be on the stream. I'm just coding all the time, so I'll probably join right now. Oh, you don't know yet? Know yet for what? If I'm allowed to join? Don't know how to get approval. Whoa. I think gotta see what Sigma has. I think he has Ligma. I think that's the only thing he has right now. I think that's it. That's all he has. If you were wondering, that's the answer. I don't know why I know that, but I just do. How random I found you streaming. Did I pop up? I'm guessing I popped up on your feed. Yeah. I think I need to fix the title. No, don't know what to play yet. Dude, Vanguard's not bad, dude. I was destroying people in Vanguard earlier. I gotta show you my clips here. I have clips to show. Modern Warfare, Vanguard. Yeah, let me use it. Was this me? No, go back to where I destroyed people. I don't know if this is the one. Was it here? Okay. Oh, wait. I just saw people who's live now, and then it showed me. Wow, that's nice. Show me my clips. Okay, let's see. Let's watch this. That's me. That's exactly how I look like in real life. Boom. I hit 80 that game. Or 90. I forget. I hit it like 80, 90 kills. I was just literally destroying people with this weapon. Usually I snipe, of course. But I was just... I was just doing amazing. I was in my element. Just destroying people left and right. Spawning. Like their spawns did not care about me. And yeah, it was really fun. It's a very fast-paced game. When I touched on, yeah, no, she was on cocaine. I wonder if I have another clip here. Oh yeah, probably here. Literally, I was just like, okay, I have 70 bullets. I'm gonna use all of them. And then there's still more. I could have still killed people if I didn't have to reload. Yeah, Vanguard's amazing. I think I hit a clip on Modern Warfare. Did I hit a clip? Oh yeah, no, that's when it stopped working for me. It just did this. I think I have more clips for Vanguard. I don't know if it's on a different hard drive, but like I hit like quad feeds and stuff like that. Actually, the other day I hit quad feed in Modern Warfare last week. But it's PS4 or PS4. She goes to a different school. My clip. Vanguard. So what's this? Oh, this one was that one. Yeah. So I used the not BP. This is called the stem. Apparently it's not good in Warzone, so I need to get a better gun. That's like I've been playing with a bad gun this whole time. I don't know what was this clip for? I forget what I even do to clip this. Why'd I clip it? I think it was by accident. But yeah, Vanguard's fun. What else? Felt like I hit more clips. Is it on here? Videos? No. Dang. But yeah, I'm trying to run Linux. It hasn't been working, and I'm very sad. It just I still haven't installed the SSD because I didn't get it working. It's unfortunate. Is Sigma gonna get on or no? Or is he all talk? Oh yeah, I didn't install it. No, it's being weird. He is what? He is gonna get on. Draw SQL. This is the database. You know, it doesn't disappear. He traveled. He transported himself into the bathroom because he has ligma. That's the side effect of it. So a log entry is gonna have a weight, a created by, profile created at, image, private notes. Okay, that's fine. So that means I do Python, virtual env. Trump's still dancing in the background. Env scripts / activate. Boom. Okay. Python manage py start app create app. And we'll call it log entry. Up to you if you want. I enjoy Vanguard. I have fun with Vanguard. Like, how much though? Like price wise, 50% off. Like, is that 30? I have to pip install Django. No, I mean, I have fun with it all the time. Like it's not like I feel like I have more fun with it than regular $30 standard edition. Maybe you get it. Thing is, Modern Warfare 2 is coming out just in like 2 weeks, so I feel like it's, once you're tired of MW2, I feel like then you can get it. And then it'll be super cheap then. I know, I have fun with it. I really like it. So if you're hesitant, like maybe don't, but I have fun with it. Battlefield, I've had a lot of fun. I was surprised. Unknown command create app. Wait, start app? Why do I forget these things? Yeah, BF4, you cannot beat this game at all. And then I'm gonna do manage py. Shiz. I opened the wrong folder. Right here. Not worth getting Vanguard. Yeah, it's coming in 10 days. Yeah, it's coming in 10 days. We just gotta be patient. They said they're gonna come with like a ranked mode for Warzone, which is interesting. So it seems like the next MW2, like Warzone 2, they're gonna have like a ranked kind of like Apex or Valorant. We're gonna be like gold or diamond or something, or platinum. But I don't know if they're gonna do that or if it's just leaderboards ranking, kind of like Fortnite. I don't know. It's weird. Models. I'll do here. I'll do class log entries. For matchmaking leaderboards. No, like actual ranked. Like a ranked play. Like Vanguard even has a option, like there's regular multiplayer and then there's ranked, which is kind of like, I remember BO3 had that, BO2 had that, where it's like almost like a separate, thing, but it's gonna be part of Warzone 2. But I just hope it's not off of wins only, because if it's only wins, then everybody's camping in Warzone. So if they do it over like wins and kills determine your ranking, okay, like that's good. So yeah, so here in my, I'm gonna have weights, and it's gonna be integer, models dot integer field. Yeah, I don't think I have to do anything crazy there. Yeah. Do I need to make a default? He joined. Okay. Well, let me join as well. I'll probably end the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Got a comment, like, and subscribe. No, I'm gonna do that. Hope you guys like the stream. I'm gonna leave the video up. Probably gonna post from it, so I might keep it private. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. For the people on Twitch, I hope the music didn't cut out and stuff like that. Because of the fact that Twitch is dumb when it comes to that stuff. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the stream.